Our first word is sulk. Sulk, we learned the definition yesterday and we've been practicing with it. A synonym, please. To pout, definitely. And what would be the opposite or an antonym for sulk? LaToya? Smile, very good. Okay, and then our next word is pretentious. If you think you're better than someone and you're pretentious, what's a synonym for that word? You guys should know this one for sure. Valerie. Snobbish. Yes. I heard someone say shallow as well. And next, I would like you to act so pretentious because you think you are better than everyone else. Oh, so pretentious. Assert yourself one more time. What are you doing after high school? 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to college.
Very nice work. Good job. So, boys and girls, today we are going to inference and use evidence to support your answer. And I'm going to explain what that is in a minute, but to get us started, here's what you're going to do. I put on your desk an advertisement and I cut out a part of it. So not all of the information is there. Why did you think that that was the missing piece? What was your clue? And see if you can convince them and they agree with your inference. Go right ahead. Boys and girls, so what you just did with your piece of paper is you made an inference. There was missing information and you had to use clues around the picture to figure out what is in this advertisement. And authors do the same thing. They don't always tell us exactly what is happening. They leave some of the information out and we have to make an inference. Go sit down, sweetie. So, for example, right now we're reading Roald Dahl. If Roald Dahl says James was sulking in the corner, we can infer that James is sad because he's crying. Roald Dahl doesn't have to say James is so sad. Or, for example, if you walked into the room this morning and you saw that there was a big cake sitting on the back of the room and it said Devante on it and there were candles and there were balloons, what could you infer? What would you be able to infer from those clues? Lawrence? That it was his birthday. Perfect. Even though there wasn't a big sign saying, guess what, it's Devante's birthday, you'd be able to figure it out. What were your clues?
The cake, the big cake, the balloons, and the candy.
Good. And your background knowledge is that we have cakes on our birthday. Perfect. And use evidence from the text to support our answer. We just did this, I modeled it to you, and now we're going to do it together with a book. Taria, hold still. So, we're going to read the Gold Cadillac because we're working on civil rights. So, if we're reading about civil rights, we need to find background knowledge about the civil rights movement and that period. So, good Jordan. What are some things that we already know about the civil rights? Devante. Yes, that's true. Blacks were not treated fairly. From what we just read in the story, what are some of our clues? Why would we think that he's brave to drive this way? Yes. So when you're going through these questions, what's the first thing that we're going to do? What's the first thing that we're going to do? I need definitely more people answering this because you're all going to have to do an exit slip by yourself. You can work on the exit slip right now silently. I will come around and check to see how you are doing. So your do now is that you need to write down on this blue piece of paper what is on the board. We're going to be looking at ways to estimate area in centimeters, meters, yards, feet, and inches. Just to refresh our memory, who can tell me what is area? Jordan. To find the area or cover the area of their desk. So 1 centimeter squared. And the body part that all of us have that's 1 centimeter is the distance from here to here. So everybody hold up their little pinky. Good. 1 centimeter on all 4 sides is right above Ebony. Ebony, point to one of those little squares on our tracker. Very good. That is 1 centimeter squared. Her finger covered about the whole thing. So here is about 1 meter. Where do you see something that's about 1 meter squared? That's about 1 meter squared. Look around our room. Kelly, your finger, you're right. From here to here. Let me think this through. I'm going to look at the rug and think, would I use a yardstick? Sounds good. A measuring cup? No way. Inches? No. That's too many. And centimeters? No. Too small. Your inch hook? Is that a little bit too big or too small? Is that too small? Use your finger and measure your desk. Too small. Now use your arm for a foot. Does that seem more like it? Okay. So then centimeter, inch, foot, yard, meter. Beautiful. Okay, do the exit slip right now. Quietly, I will let you know how you are doing as you... The best answers I'm seeing are people who are saying why the wrong answers are wrong.